Hello guys, welcome to iNeuronix.ai. This is a data science series where we'll teach you from basic to advanced. Once this course will be over, we guarantee you that you will become a certified data scientist who is industry ready. This is a friendly overview. We'll start from 7 to 10 minutes of video where we'll teach you basics of data science, what is required, what is not required, how data science is affecting our daily life, and what tool you can grasp to become a good data scientist. Let's move ahead. Before going to the first slide, let me tell you, every second, the world generates over 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. From your WhatsApp message and Google search to online shopping and even Netflix binge, everything creates data. But raw data by itself is useless. The magic happens when we turn this data into insight, prediction, and then smarter decisions. That magic is called data science. In this series, we will explain that data science, why data science is, why it matters, what is key component, the type of machine learning, the skill you need, and why now is the best time to start your journey. I hope I made myself very clear. Let's deep dive into this world from the first slide. Now, when we move to the introduction part, we need to discover how data science transforms every day and every service and business decision which is getting taken by the senior leaders or the data scientists in the organization. What they do? They use data science to personalize entertainment in the entertainment industry. Let's take Netflix as example because we all binge watch every day. So we are taking Netflix as example. What Netflix does, they apply data science to create personalized content and recommendation. How? If you are an action movie lover, or if you're a romantic movie lover, or if you are a comic movie lover, the Netflix understand from your content behavior and they recommend you the same thing so that you keep on engaged and do the binge watch every time and their watch hour increase. Understood? If we move to the second use case, Google leverage data science for smarter navigation. How Google every time tells you the shortest duration for the longest distance is a magic. That magic is nothing but data science. How bank and fintechs are detecting fraud instantly when a person applies for the loan is not a magic, but it is part of data science. When the bank and the fintech, they know you are a person who should be trusted with the loan or not. How Amazon or Flipkart or all the e-commerce companies do improve shopping with the targeted ads. How they understand what you want at what time. So right customer, right time at right price. They improve the shopping thing with the targeted ads. And also in big organization, data science like a complete magic helps drive smarter and faster business decisions. What they do, they help business leaders take those decisions that can transform their business and bring more and more revenues. That is a very simple introduction about data science. Let's move to the next slide. Now, let's understand the data, tools, and the business knowledge which is required to extract the insight. Now, what is the definition of data science, right? We understood about the definition, the examples, we understood about all of those things. But what is the core definition of data science? Data science generally use data generated by you or the machines. It puts complex algorithms on that data, combine it with domain knowledge, and then extract insight to make decisions, right? What is the core equation about that? Data, tool, business understanding, and data science, which will highlight all the essential components. What is the core discipline over here? The core discipline over here is statistics, math, programming language, machine learning, and the foundation of data science. Now, when we talk about the data science analogy, just understand or think yourself as a detective who solve mystery by connecting a lot of dots. When you connect each and every dot, your mystery gets solved. That magic is called data science. I hope I made myself clear. Let's move to the next slide. Now, why data science is important right now? If you can see my screen, all the examples are written beautifully. To improve healthcare outcome with predictive analytics. First, so what data science does? Data science help predict disease early and then give you the tailor-made and better treatment plans, like cancer, like AIDS, like breast cancer, which is very common in female nowadays. Second option, they enhance financial security and decision making. So what it does in bank, it detects fraud at the first step itself. It scores creditworthiness of a customer and assess risk to safeguard the finance of the company and give smart lending. If a person who is risky and might not return the loan, the credit score flag the person as risky. Then the bank will decide, should we give them loan or not? Or if we give them loan, then at what interest rate? Third, optimize retail strategy and customer insight. In e-commerce industry, data science does segmentation of customer. They forecast the demand and then fine-tune the pricing to boost the sales and satisfaction. How? Just imagine if Apple produces 10 million phones every year and the demand is 20 million, it means they are not able to accommodate more than 50% of the demand. But if Apple knows that the demand is 15 million or 20 million, and then they produce plus minus 10% accordingly, then they are not only able to meet the demand, but they are also able to supply at the right time so that the customers are happy and Apple is also getting the right price. In Netflix, Amazon, YouTube, or Spotify, everywhere, they personalize the entertainment experience. If you are a romantic song lover and they keep on giving you Punjabi hip hop or Western hip hop, you might not like that. If you are a fan of Punjabi music and they keep on giving you Kishore Kumar song, you might not subscribe to their app. So personalization of entertainment content based on your liking is very, very important. Also, data science drive innovation, efficiency across the industries. That is how data science is impacting across the umbrella. Let's move to the next slide. Now, let me give you a very simple thing. What are the key steps and components that drive successful data projects? When you start a data science project, what you do, as you understand or as you hear, data science is nothing but science on top of data, right? So for making that magical science available, what you do, you collect the data and you clean the data, because the raw data is always messy and about 80 to 85% of effort goes into the entire project. 80 to 85% goes into organizing and cleaning the data for analysis. Then you do exploratory data analysis. What does that mean? Exploratory means you explore the pattern, the correlation and anomalies amongst the data pattern to understand the data in a better way. Once you complete the EDA, you put complex algorithms like supervised or unsupervised machine learning to build predictive and prescriptive model to solve the problem and make decisions. After that, you do data visualization, that you take dashboards, charts to clearly communicate the insight out of your model, the output out of your model to your business stakeholder. And once it is approved, you deploy it for the business impact. So what do you understand from it? Is basically collect the data, understand the data, implement the complex algorithm, do the visualization so that business can also understand the output. Once everything is finalized, you deploy and see the business impact. Make sense? Let's move to the next slide. Now, very important thing. What are the type of machine learning? Machine learning is basically of three types: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Supervised means like a teacher teaching you what to do, what not to do. Basically, when you have the labeled data available. What is labeled data? Just imagine you will buy a phone or not. I want to predict that you will buy a phone or not. Or if I have the historical labeled data available of the customer, this person has bought the phone, means 1. This person has not bought the phone, means 0. So if a person has bought the phone, the label will be 1, and if the person has not bought the phone, the label will be 0. It means we have a lot of label data available. We are giving it to the machine and asking them to understand the pattern so that you can predict the behavior of the next customer who is coming to buy the phone, right? And if the customer gets higher propensity score or higher probability score, you will definitely pitch them the mobile phone or the cell phone at a right price, correct? Now, what is unsupervised learning? Unsupervised learning means you don't have the label data available. You find the hidden groups without labels. Just imagine if we give the entire population of the world to this machine learning model and ask them to find the hidden groups. What they will find first? They will categorize the population in two groups, male and female, because they'll try to understand the trait of this population, and based on that trait they will do the segmentation of this population into two different genders, right? By same way, customer segmentation or market basket analysis happens. Now, what is reinforcement learning? Reinforcement learning is learning by trial and error to maximize the reward. Just imagine, like you treat a dog. When the dog do good thing, you give them biscuit. If the dog do bad thing, you scold them or you give them a stick, right? So the dog understand, if I'll do this, I'll get +1, and if I'll do that, I'll get -1. So slowly and steadily, dog learns everything which is right. Same way Tesla works, self-driving cars or game playing AI, right? I'm reiterating again, types of machine learning is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Don't worry, we'll understand and we'll read each and everything in detail in the upcoming videos. Let's move to the next slide. Now, what you have to do? What is the essential skill and mindset to become a successful data scientist? First, master the essential technical skill. What are them? Python, SQL, statistic, machine learning technique, and clear data visualization. Why? You have read that in the previous slide that all those 5 steps involved these technical skills. Cleaning the data in Python, fetching the data from SQL, stats to understand where the data lies, machine learning to implement the model, visualization to present your model output to the business. Okay. Then develop strong soft skill for business impact. Data science is a core technical field. If you are not able to explain the output in a very soft manner to your business, the output remains as is without any use. So you have to develop a very strong soft skill so that you can cultivate the problem solving abilities and work together with the business to solve the business problem, right? And then adopt a curious and experimental mindset, because data is raw, problems are always there. You have to understand how I can do a lot of experiments with the same data to get an output for different problems, correct? So technical skill, soft skill, and experimental mindset are 3 essential tricks for getting or being a successful data scientist. Move to the next slide. Now we are at the end of our presentation, so just understand how data science shapes up our future. Data science has already advanced into AI and generative AI. We already have a series dedicated to generative AI where one of our coach will teach you. You can definitely see that series. But capabilities like text, image, and conversational AI are expanding, where data science can achieve making tasks faster and more creative. Every business nowadays is becoming data driven. Data science is a fast growing career path. At the same time, all the startups and big scale companies, even the government, are adopting AI. If not now, then never, because the data and AI is everywhere, right? Let's move to the next slide. So this is the end of our presentation. If you like my content, please like, subscribe our channel, and follow us for more data science content. In this series, in the next class, we'll focus on the statistics part. Okay, until then, have a good day.